Good morning. It's Ginny, Eli, and Tim, and we're going to talk about online shopping, staying safe in the marketplaces, because we've had a rise in people buying stuff online from other people, right?
Yep.
We hope they're other people.
Yeah, it's all the same
Anyway,
person.
so and we have some tips to stay safe. But before we do, go to dstech.net and stay till the end, because I'll share how to get your security scans, your free galactic scan, if we still have that.
Oh, absolutely.
If we still have that.
If you tuned in last week, good news. There's more.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so let's dive in. What are we talking about?
So mainly the idea with this is staying safe in the online marketplaces. You've probably seen a rise in they call it Facebook marketplaces or just different online marketplaces other than just the traditional forums like eBay and Amazon, where people are trading, used clothes or old computers, all kinds of different stuff online, like a garage sale basically. And then how to stay safe with that, because the biggest thing is one of the biggest things that they tell you to do is to always keep the conversations and everything on the platform itself.
Yep.
A lot of times
Great.
someone may be like, hey, I'm interested in whatever item you're selling, but can you message me at my phone number, and then we'll go from there. And that's kind of
Or
a
here's
red
my
flag.
WhatsApp.
Or,
Or
yeah,
here's my
other chat program
Yeah.
to use to message me. And
And
they
a
kind
lot of people at home, like myself, I'd be like, that is bad. That feels
it feels
creepy.
icky.
It feels fishy. And it might take me a couple minutes to, think about why that might be bad. But why, what are some obvious, or not obvious reasons that could be bad?
Sharing your texting with people inherently.
Yeah, like, well,
Isn't
I
bad.
don't have to give them my
Right?
address, right?
Right? It's
Yeah.
not bad.
Yeah, you're just giving
But-
a phone number.
Or calling people. That's not bad.
Right.
Yep.
But
It's the idea that they are trying to get you to go to another. That's what the scammers will operate. And then if they're scamming you, the thing is they don't want their Facebook accounts banned or their on-platform accounts banned. So they're trying to get you off of that before they do the, I guess you could say, fishy activity, is trying to get you to get more information or say, oh, I'll meet you, but they usually have a condition on it or an urgency. Be like, I have 5 people that want the item. If you want it now, you got to do this. And they're kind of the standard
There's
phishing
social
tactics
engineering
you
to
see.
kind of get you all riled up. And,
Exactly. And
kind of
then-
force your hand at that point almost.
Yep, and it's not all logged in one little area. And just my mentality when I do any sort of online shopping, even if it's an official capacity on a known website, is I only give the minimum information that's needed to make my purchase. If it, there's the asterisk next to the fields that are required, only do those fields, and the other ones that are optional, I always leave them blank because it's optional, not required. So same thing with this. When you're dealing with interactions online, you shouldn't give any information to anyone at all. Keep the interaction online. Agree to a place that's safe to meet up. I know our public safety actually offers you can go right down to the public safety parking lot, meet people there if you wanted to have like a safer environment if you weren't sure who the person you're dealing with was. Otherwise, obviously, go to a public area where there's lots of people, like a parking lot of a grocery store or something where there's a lot of people around. That's what I would recommend. Try to avoid going directly to someone's house to pick up the object. I mean, I get it if you're buying like a used refrigerator or something, there might be a little nuance there. Do your vetting with the person, but still,
or if you're buying wood.
and you're buying wood out in the country somewhere, exactly.
I mean-
It's gonna vary, but in general, try to meet at
Stay
a public
tuned next
location.
week where we talk about the dangers of buying wood and wood spiders.
Wood spiders are harmless, by the way.
It's the wolf
They're
spiders
big.
that'll get you.
They're big, but they're
Easy.
harmless. They're harmless.
Yep. So with the
Just
marketplace, just keep that stuff in mind. And yeah, give as little information as necessary, and then that's about it. And then the biggest thing with the marketplace, when you're thinking about buying for your business, I know it can be tempting to be like, oh, there's these computers for sale, there's this equipment for sale, all that stuff, trying to cut corners in cost, especially the way things are right now. However, you don't want to get like a third-party reseller with your equipment, because they call that the gray market, where it's legitimate, it's actually being sold, it's a proper product, but you might not have the official licensing. Example would be like if you're buying a Meraki or a Cisco switch. You have to get the licensing from an authorized reseller or directly from them. If you buy them on eBay or elsewhere, the licensing may not work, or it may have worked in the past, but it's expired, or
I
it's a
have a
completely
story.
shared fake license. And
Oh.
I'll just let Ginny go with the gray market dangers here then.
Well, no, I have a story for that, because I've had people buy Meraki firewalls
Mhm.
off of eBay, but they're still connected to somebody
the
So-
old network information still plugged in there.
Yeah, and even if you call Cisco, Meraki, you can't. There's nothing they can do about it. It's a
Mhm.
brick. It's nothing. You can use it as a doorstop, but that's
Yep.
about it because you can't really use it as a firewall because you can't get the licensing.
Yep.
Oh my
And
gosh.
so just keep that in mind when you're going to network equipment and things like that. You always want to go through official channels to get the proper licensing, make sure it comes with a proper warranty, all that kind of stuff. It will
Yes.
really save you in the
And
long run.
They've told
Um,
me, Cisco has told me, HP has told me, Dell not necessarily. They haven't told me, but those big companies have said if you buy third-party hardware, the warranty is void. You won't be
Well,
able.
I mean, yeah, makes
Yeah.
sense.
mhm.
They want you to go through their certified resellers and distributors.
Yep. And so that's just so keep, the marketplace may be a great thing for your personal life, finding great deals, all that kind of stuff. But just when it comes to your business, definitely go through the official channels and try
Oh.
to avoid all
And
that.
then there's the fancy stuff that you were talking about.
Yeah, well, you can. Yeah, it's very. I don't like to
Very
bring this up all
rare.
the time because I don't want to scare people like this happening all the time. But if you
It
bought,
doesn't
say,
happen all
a
the time.
switch, they could take that switch and put like a rootkit in it, basically, to where you plug it into your network, and now it's taking all your data because it's got basically malware or a virus installed on the physical hardware level itself. It's extremely more rare, but that does happen where there's people selling these switches and different network equipment and hoping that someone buys it, plugs it in, and now they're just. It's basically like you just installed a backdoor into your network. So again, that's extremely rare. It's not as common, but it is possible.
Could happen.
And so just,
Could happen.
always, yeah. So again, another reason to kind of avoid the third party stuff, always go directly through an official channel when it comes to your network security and things like that. One thing I also wanted to bring up too was the fact that it is becoming closer to the holiday season where people are trying to find deals online, all that kind of stuff. You're going to get a large ramp up of phishing attacks
Every year.
where you're going to be getting your Amazon package is late or your UPS or
Oh,
your
gosh,
FedEx
yeah,
or whatever
FedEx.
carrier. You're going to get so many notices that all these packages are late. And you're like, I don't remember ordering something. Whenever you have that thought, never click the link. And even if you did actually order
Click the
something,
link.
don't click
Do
the
not
link
click
anyway.
Yeah.
Go directly to wherever you ordered your item from and check the shipping
Verify with
information
them, right.
there. Whether it was on Amazon, eBay, or whatever the direct website that you bought your stuff from, go directly there. Check the tracking on the official website. Don't just rely on the text message updates, as convenient as they are, because that's how all the phishing stuff happens. So
Same with banking accounts.
Yep.
Yep.
Same with social
Yeah.
media accounts.
Oh God,
Yeah.
absolutely.
All of it. Don't click the links. Just go log in your normal way and
Yep.
check it out.
And
Right? Don't
one
click
thing
links.
that we do at DS Tech for our customers is they call it security awareness training. One component of that is to do the fake phishing, where we purposely will send phishing emails to your staff and see whether they click the link or not. It's not going to do anything malicious. It'll just warn them, hey, you clicked the link. Here's a little training video to kind of help you to prevent it from going forward in the future. As well as they have some generic courses too, where if you get a new staff, you can make them watch a series of videos to kind of get up to speed on the overall security and practices that they should be following. So if you are curious about the security awareness stuff, you can obviously reach out to us and we can help you with that.
dstech.net. Go sign up for your free security assessment and possibly your free galactic scan.
Yeah.
It depends on how many free ones we have left.
That's right.
So, which is pretty cool. But I want to boil this down to three things, right? One, when you're shopping online in marketplaces like Facebook Marketplace or
Yeah.
Craigslist,
Stay on
even,
the
and
platform,
places
right.
like that, or stay on the platform, keep the conversations on the
Yes.
platform, because then you have recourse too. I mean, Facebook has the conversations for backup
Mhm.
when you report the person. So that's number one. Number two is to buy certified equipment
Yes.
from real
authorized resellers
and distributors.
distributors.
Yep.
Yes.
And then number three was to
Never-
don't click the
never
link.
click the link. That's all.
Don't
That's
click
always
the
a good
link.
one to remember.
So-
And then just give out as little information as possible when you're dealing with online
Beware of
interactions.
phishing. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, good stuff. I'm sure we'll be revisiting this holiday scams because there's a lot of them.
Yep.
So stay tuned and we'll see you next time. Stay safe.